Check out this shine. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today is actually a really nice day outside. So what I'm going to be doing today is actually washing up the SIR rims, or in the States they're the SI rims, and I'm going to be stripping the clear coat off of them. So the first step is basically you have to wash them first, and then after you wash them, then you have to put the paint stripper on and then sand them and then polish them. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be polishing them. I'll show you all the SI rims or SIR rims in a sec to make sure that you guys can see what I'm talking about, but they're in like kind of rough shape. The clear coat's not that good anymore, so it's best to just strip them, sand them all down to smooth finish, and then buff them out and polish them. So I hope that will make them look a lot better. And I've seen some I guess pictures of people doing it online, and they managed to get a mirror finish on them, and having a mirror finish might look really cool on these. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. All right, so this is the one that I'm working on. This is from the rear right now, from the rear passenger side, because I have that side jacked up and I'm kind of working on the bodywork on there. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to be stripping all the clear coat and just practicing the buffing on this one. This one's actually in pretty decent shape, as you can see, but you do see some of the clear coat peeling around there and some little bit curbage. But aside from that, it looks pretty good. The ones that are really bad are the driver side ones. Let me show you. So here's one of the driver side ones. As you can see in the middle here, it is just corroded and really gross looking. So that one definitely needs to be sanded down and refinished. So, you know, this is why I'm actually going to be stripping them and polishing them, because of the rough shape they're in. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. These are really old rims now. I mean, this one is another rear one. Doesn't look too bad. So the driver's side, they're okay. Let's have a look at the other the passenger side front passenger side, sorry. And this one's also really rough. You can see it's just pitted everywhere. Look close up here. It's just peeling clear coat and all that stuff. So, you know, I think this is fixable as long as I sand it all out to smooth finish and then I just buff it. So that's basically the project for the wheels. After that, I'm going to probably get some new tires and I'll have a nice new set of wheels. So for the cleaning process, I'm going to use this green scrubby and just basically use some super clean and just spray it all down and clean it. But first things first, you do need to remove all the weight off of this. This tire is bald anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it's off balance or not, because it needs to be replaced. All right, so basically, to start off, I'm going to mask the tire around because I don't want to get this stuff on the tire. And I'm going to mask out the nozzle area. And then I'm going to scuff the surface up with maybe some 80 grit or something, just to lightly sand it so that it has scuffs in it. Then I'm going to apply this paint stripper on there. And then I'm going to put, like, I guess a saran wrap or something like that on top, and we'll leave it overnight and see what happens. go, all masked up. Everything is actually masked up now. Masking actually takes quite a bit of time. So now I'm gonna just pour some of the paint stripper into a jar, and then I'm gonna paste it on. We're gonna put a layer of plastic wrap on it. And we just let it work its magic, I guess. Alright guys, so it's been a very long time. It's been sitting like this for overnight. So I put this on about 3-4 p.m. yesterday, and then now about 2 p.m. I think. So I'm going to pull this, I guess, saran wrap off and see how well that this paint stripper actually worked. It doesn't look like it stripped much of it, so I'm going to see if I could scrape it off, scrape some of the paint off. I mean, some areas it really worked well, and others not so much. So let's take a look. So here's up close what it looks like with that paint stripper. It looks like it. I'm still trying to chip away at it. A lot of the clear coat is loose, but as far as how strong the stuff goes, it's not that strong. The aircraft stuff used to be way stronger. Put it on and basically one application is done. This one might need a second one. I'm going to chip away at all this and see what it looks like afterwards. Might just be able to get away with sanding it, but we'll see. Alright guys, so this is as much as I could chip off. The rest of it definitely needs another coat for it to kind of come off. But you can see a lot of it came off. So this product isn't absolutely horrible, but it just takes a lot of time, I would say. A lot of the areas are still like stuck on there. I guess maybe I didn't apply a thick enough coat. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply another one. I've wiped it all off with a paper towel so that the surface is quite clean now. And then I'm gonna apply another coat and wait a few hours and see how it goes. I applied a total of 3 coats of paint stripper to get the clear coat off. This stripper really sucks. I'm going to wire wheel what didn't come off and also clean up some of the corrosion. Now the sanding begins using my orbital and 80 grit sandpaper. Here's what it looks like after the first stage of sanding. I tried to sand out as much of the curbage as I can, but I didn't want to take off too much material. Here's the time-consuming part, sanding with different grits. I'm using 180 grit to get rid of the 80 grit scratches, and I'm going to be moving up from there. Here's 220 grit. 320 grit. 400 grit. 600 grit. 800 grit. 1000 grit. 1500 grit. 2000 grit. And finally, 3000 grit. Here's some attachments from a drill to buff the wheels. And the buffing begins, starting with the buffing rouges. Clean the surface up a little bit, and then to finish it off with some mother's aluminum polish. So here's a comparison of the polished rim compared to the unpolished. These three are not polished yet. So the shine is like a big difference. It looks actually way nicer when it's polished. Here's a close-up of just the rim. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a ton of work and at least 10 hours spent on this one rim. It looks good though. 3 more to go. Anyways, if you haven't already, please comment, like, and subscribe, and share my videos. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.